Let's be brutally honest. If you walked into your emergency stash right now and opened it up, you aren't looking at a survival plan. You are looking at a slow-motion chemical reaction. That bleach you bought last year to purify water? It is already turning into expensive salt water. Those brown rice bags you stacked in the corner? The oils inside them are going rancid as we speak. Most people aren't actually prepping. They are simply renting safety from a clock that is ticking down. This is what we call the entropy trap. You buy supplies, they degrade, you throw them away, and you buy them again. It is a waste of money, and worse, it gives you a false sense of security. Today, we are deleting that mindset. We aren't looking for supplies that last a few years. We are looking for entropy insurance, items that are chemically immortal. These are items that don't just sit there. They hold their value as currency when the dollar collapses. But I'm not just going to give you a shopping list. I'm going to give you the formulas and the storage science that most people are too lazy to explain. Because having the item is useless if you don't know the chemistry to use it without poisoning yourself. The water purification truth, the bleach lie. Let's start with the most dangerous lie in the prepping community. Just stock up on bleach. Here is the science they don't tell you. Liquid sodium hypochlorite, which is your standard household bleach, has a half-life. Within just 6 months, it loses 20% of its potency. Within a year, it becomes unreliable. In a 5-year grid-down scenario, your bleach stockpile is essentially worthless. You cannot rely on it to keep your family alive. The solution, calcium hypochlorite, pool shock. This is the secret weapon of professional water treatment plants. In its granular form, specifically with a 68% to 73% concentration, it is chemically stable. It effectively never expires if you keep it dry and cool. This is the difference between an amateur stockpile and a professional one. The missing manual, how to actually use it. Most people buy a bag of pool shock and throw it on the shelf. That is a death sentence. If you dump raw pool shock granules directly into your drinking water, you will burn your esophagus. You need to know the 2-step dilution protocol. Step 1. Make the mother solution. You need to dissolve exactly 1 heaping teaspoon of granular calcium hypochlorite, 70%, into 2 gallons of water. Do not drink this. This is your concentrated bleach stock. This solution is dangerous and potent. Label it clearly so no one makes a mistake. Step 2. Disinfect the water. Now take that mother solution you just made and add it to your dirty drinking water at a ratio of 1 part solution to 100 parts water. To put that in practical terms, add roughly 1 pint 16 ounces of the mother solution to 12.5 gallons of dirty water. Let it sit for 30 minutes. If you can smell a faint chlorine scent, it's safe to drink. If not, add a little more. This knowledge, this specific formula, is what separates a survivor from a casualty. 1 single pound of calcium hypochlorite can treat 10,000 gallons of drinking water. That is generational wealth in a bottle. The immortal preservative. White distilled vinegar water keeps you alive, but food keeps you moving. But how do you preserve a harvest when the freezer fails and the power grid goes down? You need acid. But not just any acid. People often stockpile apple cider vinegar because it's healthy. But it has mother enzymes, meaning it changes over time. Wine vinegar oxidizes. The only acid that truly lasts at time is white distilled vinegar with 5% acidity. It is chemically simple. Acetic acid and water. Bacteria cannot survive in it. Mold cannot grow in it. But its value goes far beyond just pickling vegetables. In a survival scenario, it becomes a hygiene product that kills mold on contact. It becomes a medical supply to treat fungal infections when antifungal creams run out. It even tenderizes tough game meat, like squirrel or old venison, making them edible. Pro tip for storage. Do not store vinegar in those cheap plastic jugs for 20 years. The acid will eventually eat away at the plastic, leaching microplastics into your supply. If you are serious about forever storage, transfer your vinegar into glass carboys or sealed glass jars. Keep it in the dark. Light is the enemy of chemical stability. Do this, and your great-grandchildren can use it to pickle the vegetables they grow in the post-collapse world. The field hospital in a bottle. High-proof alcohol pain management and infection control are the 3rd pillars of survival that almost no one talks about until it's too late. In a grid-down scenario where emergency rooms are closed and pharmacies are empty, you need something that can disinfect deep tissue injuries and numb agony at the same time. Most preppers make a mistake here. They stock beer or wine. But beer goes bad and wine oxidizes into vinegar. Anything under 40% alcohol eventually degrades or explodes its container. The only medical supply hiding in plain sight that defies time is high-proof clear spirits, specifically vodka at 80 proof or higher, or Everclear at 190 proof. Sealed properly, these last indefinitely. The molecular structure of ethanol is incredibly stable. It does not degrade or go rancid. An unopened bottle from the Prohibition era is chemically identical to one bottled yesterday. But here is the secret. You aren't stockpiling this to get drunk or to barter for comfort. You are stockpiling a field hospital in a bottle. High-proof alcohol is primarily a solvent. It allows you to make medicinal tinctures by extracting anti-inflammatory compounds from medicinal plants when modern drugs run out. It sterilizes surgical instruments. It cleans wounds. It is the ultimate multi-purpose survival fluid that will hold its value forever. The luxury that becomes currency. Freeze-dried coffee. Once survival basics are met, psychological resilience becomes your next priority. This brings us to a luxury item that transforms into hard currency in a collapse. Coffee. But not just any coffee. Roasted coffee beans contain oils that go rancid within a year, even if sealed. Ground coffee loses its flavor in months. The only form of coffee that is chemically immortal is freeze-dried instant coffee. The freeze-drying process removes all moisture, leaving behind solids that remain stable indefinitely when kept dry. Beyond the caffeine, which prevents withdrawal headaches and boosts alertness during security shifts, coffee is a massive morale booster. In barter economies, luxuries have disproportionate value. People will trade food, tools, and labor just for the psychological normalcy of a hot cup of real coffee. It stores forever, weighs almost nothing, and becomes increasingly valuable as other supplies dwindle. At roughly $8 per jar, it is one of the highest ROI, return on investment, items you can buy. The historic superfood. Pemmican. Finally, we need a food source that is dense, portable, and requires zero fuel to prepare. We turn to history for the ultimate answer. Pemmican. Pemmican is a mixture of dried lean meat pounded into a powder and mixed with rendered fat, tallow, usually at a 50-50ths ratio. It requires no cooking and no water. It is pure dense energy. By removing all moisture from the meat and coating it in fat, which acts as an oxygen barrier, you eliminate the two things bacteria need to survive. Properly made and stored, pemmican lasts 50 years or longer. It packs about 3,000 calories per pound and fits easily in a backpack. This was the fuel of fur traders and Arctic explorers for a reason. When every ounce of weight matters and you don't know where your next meal is coming from, pemmican is the gold standard of survival food. The museum curator principle. Storage is everything. Having these items is only half the battle. If you store them wrong, they will still fail you. You must adopt the museum curator principle. There is a holy trinity of storage that you cannot violate. Cool, dark, and dry. Heat accelerates chemical reactions, degrading even stable compounds. Light, UV radiation, breaks down molecular bonds. Moisture invites microbes and rust. Violate one of these, and your forever supplies become expensive garbage. Use Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers for dry goods like coffee. Keep liquids sealed in glass, away from sunlight. Coat metal tools in a thin layer of mineral oil. Skills over stuff. Ultimately, a warehouse full of supplies is worthless without the skills to use them. Pool shock means nothing if you don't know the dilution ratios. Heirloom seeds are useless if you've never grown a tomato. Buy the supplies but prioritize learning how to use them now. Practice making a tincture. Try eating pemmican. Test your systems. When the crisis hits, there is no learning curve. You either know or you fail. These items aren't just supplies. They are legacy. They are insurance against entropy. While others panic over expiration dates, you will sit on appreciating wealth. Build your vault, maintain your knowledge, and don't take too long deciding. The clock is already ticking.